All right, Brandon. Well, it looks like we had a, I don't know if you want to call it a power outage or what, but at least in our area here, our computer shut off and everything kind of blinked that was on our table here.
They did say they were having power issues earlier today, so.
Yeah, it was a concern that if we were even going to have internet, so it's good to know that we did, but also don't want to lose any part of the game for you folks out there, so we apologize for that. What you did miss was another Freeport touchdown.
Yep.
A pass from Drew Ross, finding the team leader in touchdown receptions. That's, of course, funny how I know that, but I don't know the young man's name. It's escaping me at the moment. Looking at the roster here. Hold on 1 second. So, yeah, it's now a 4th down, though, and 5 to go for the Vikings. They're going to punt and hopefully this one not get blocked. The first two, of course, getting blocked. One scooped up in the end zone by Gaylott for a touchdown, and the other setting the team up on the 10-yard line, and the punt is off. Amos Glenn camps under this one, and he does step out of bounds. So a rare opportunity for the Yellowjackets to begin at their own end of the field. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Nice little boot there by the punter.
That is ending Amos Glenn's streak. Every ball he touched has been a touchdown up until this point.
Indeed. And right now, a tall hill to climb for Valley. They're being shut out 28-0, and Freeport with the football here now. The good news is they're not inside the red zone beginning their drive.
Yeah.
So you got to find the positives.
Yeah.
We'll give Drew Ross and company a chance here now to maybe work on some plays that they haven't been able to since they have a little more open field.
Let's do a flea flicker.
I'd be surprised, but tight formation there. Glenn cuts it outside. Originally looked like he was going to go inside. Cut that one out past the would-be tackler and steps out of bounds in Valley territory. So that was short-lived, Brandon. We talked about beginning the drive in their end of the field, and they're already on one play right back into Valley territory after that nice run by Amos Glenn.
I want to see a flea flicker. Where are the coaches? Talk to them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'd like to see one too, but I'm just using my realistic side of my brain here. That I don't think that's gonna happen. And although crazier things have happened, I haven't seen 2 block punts in a first quarter. I don't think ever.
In a first quarter.
Yeah, and then a kickoff return, accounting for another first of the 3 touchdowns. So this has been a kind of a wacky start as Glenn takes that handoff and goes right up the gut for about 9 yards.
That was Paxton Sunny.
Tackle by Dontavius Thornton.
They gave Glenn a break.
Gain of 7, second and
well deserved.
3.
It's be a 2nd down and 3. A weird spot there, Brandon. I thought he was much closer to the.
You know what? Glenn had regression. He wasn't getting a touchdown every touch. Like, sit.
I know. That yards per carry was dropping, and it was probably bothering the heck out of him.
I'm not touching the ball anymore.
So a 2nd down, 3 to go. 4 receivers to Ross's disposal. He's going to look to his right. He's going to scamper, and he's going to go down. Good penetration. And putting him on his butt there was number 75, Javon Norman. Number 75, the big guy in the middle for the Vikings, pinning the Yellowjackets back to the 50-yard line here with 3:37 remaining in quarter number 1.
That might be the most positive play the Vikings have had.
Oh, no, that undoubtedly is, Brandon. That is, without a doubt, the best play and the most
positive yardage.
Positive play that they've had. Ross takes the shotgun snap. Pitch outside here to the left to Amos Glenn, who gets the edge, and he's going to be up past the 40, close to the 35-yard line for a first down. So you had the Yellowjackets where you wanted them if you're Valley, and then they rip off another big play just like that. And
I like the way Glenn just kind of scampers out of bounds.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you want to hit? No.
Smart. It's the smart thing to do. Glenn having an outstanding season, of course, for the Yellowjackets. Well over 100 yards per game. I'm going to have that number here briefly. Well, the Yellowjackets only averaging, or maybe it's Ross, somewhere around like 108 yards. And that one over the head of the intended target. I
Drew
believe
Ross's pass intended
that
for
was
Chance Flynn.
Chance
Incomplete.
Flynn, but Ross with only barely over 100 yards per game passing. But when you're running, your run game's that good, and your defense and your special teams.
Who needs pass?
Yeah, why do you need to pass the football? Exactly.
Goal.
You know, I'm of the belief, Brandon, that high school football really, truly is won in the trenches. And
I believe most football's won in the trenches.
what about 7-on-7 football?
One in the trenches.
So it will be a 2nd and 10 now for Drew Ross and the Yellowjackets. 3:02 remaining, first quarter play here from Valley High School. It's Glenn again, nice move, making one guy miss, and then wrapped up after a gain, we'll say, of about 8.
That's fine.
Clock continues to roll.
3rd down and 3 for Freeport.
2:46 left. Oh, Brandon, you have a much bigger. Oh, no, it is in the radio. Oh, that's okay. We switched. Oh, there. Wait, there you are.
Yeah, I was going to say I was in the left ear. You were in the left ear.
So switching headsets there. I was going to say you have a bigger head than me.
Slightly.
Amos Glenn inside the 25. That's
shortest carry he's had so far, but still enough for a first down. Sorry there, Brandon.
I was going to say, I'm going to be honest, I have no clue where I'm at. Not bad.
Blake Miles combined for that tackle.
So Freeport with another fresh set of downs. 2:07 remaining in this first quarter. It's been nothing but Freeport, who took the opening kickoff to pay dirt. That was Amos Glenn. Then a blocked punt set up the Yellowjackets at the 11-yard line. That's how then they scored their next touchdown. Yep.
A little low
there by Ross, but
Drew Ross's pass
it only took one play on that second
nice
after that first punt for Freeport to score. And Amos Glenn carry from about 11 yards, or was 11 yards out.
Had the coverage.
Then they blocked yet another punt, this time recovered in the end zone by Dawson Gaylott.
2nd down and 10
and then
for Freeport.
Short touchdown grab on the 4th play of the game for Freeport is how we are where we are.
Man in motion.
Freeport looking for more. Here's Glenn. Oh, man, making 2 guys miss, going past them, and then he's going to go into the end zone. What a run by Amos Glenn. A human highlight reel here tonight. Glenn doing it all. Kickoff return, and now 2 rushing touchdowns.
I'm convinced that he just gets touchdowns whenever he wants them.
The 5'7" senior had to really do his best to get outside past 2 Valley defenders, and once he got that edge, Brandon, got a little bit of open space. It's no surprise he was able to take it in for the score. Another long scamper for Amos Glenn. You talked about that, the statistics and those yards per carry. Plays like that will help that number stay pretty high and lofty.
Got tired of going out of bounds, so I want this one.
A heck of a play there, really showing off the speed. Was Amos Glenn. And Glenn came into this game averaging 111 yards on the ground, 12 touchdowns. So now he has 14. Can't include that special teams touchdown. But I'm sure he'd love it if he could. And as I mentioned there earlier, when you have a run game this good, you don't need to pass the ball. Although Drew Ross only came into the game with 411 yards passing, a 128 quarterback rating, and 75% on his completion percentage. So very efficient. We've seen him miss a couple throws here. Had that one earlier that was over the head of his intended target, Chase Flynn. And it's Owen Nysteen, by the way, who caught the reception.
There you go.
Number 1. I apologize.
He was number 1.
What are your thoughts on the I don't like saying number 0, but 0 being used as a uniform number?
That's fine.
It's not really a number. It's the absence of a number.
Do you reference it as a number?
Not really. I just had a hard time calling it a number.
Brendan Knuckles on a return.
Knuckles with the return out past the 25 to the 27, and a rugby scrum ensues, and the whistle will blow.
I say wear whatever number or lack of number you want. If you want the number pi on your shirt, I will support it.
Pi is not a number. Again, you can't
the
call it
number
the
pi?
number pi because it's not a number. That's like saying the number A or the number W.
You want the number Q
Yeah.
on your jersey? Have at
You
her.
can't just start calling things numbers. What I identify as a number.
And do you want the number infinity on your jersey? Go for it.
I don't know how I feel. I'm indifferent. How's that?
Yeah.
About just the 0.
Yeah.
Get that score updated for you. Now 35-0 Freeport here, and we have still 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the first quarter of play. And
Maybe
a flag will blow.
Flag on the play.
All right, so for the number 0, I'm indifferent, but if they did start doing pi and stuff, I'd be like,
That's too much. What about 3-digit numbers?
that's fine.
Like a guy out there wearing like 176.
Yeah. I mean, that's worse for us than it is for them. They're having fun.
Illegal procedure, Valley.
I think the hardest
penalty,
number to
repeat,
squeeze on a
first
uniform would be
down.
888.
That's fair.
Would it not? Can you think of a wider number?
Depends how wide you make your 8s.
Touche. You're all about the skinny 8s, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I get you. I like my 8s a little more like,
A little thick.
yeah.
Yeah, so if there was like a Savannah Banana League of Football, though, I think they could do pi and like those numbers.
That would be great. Man, great penetration there was Gaylord, I believe.
Hove Betts brought down for a loss.
That was, Dawson Gaylord making his presence felt. The touchdown
Dawson Gaylord
off that,
that defensive
blocked
charge.
punt in the end zone. Valley just unable to get it done right now. The flag on that previous play that set them up,
Loss
set
of
them
5
back
on that
rather.
play. 2nd and 20.
5 yards. Now a 5-yard loss after Dawson Gaylord got penetration there. And the whistle blew after the apparent forward progress. So a 2nd down and 20 with 35 seconds left in the first quarter, and Freeport leading 35-0. And that
You know what?
Scarlett
Let them catch it on the
trying
bounce.
to find Betts.
Ref, it's 35-0. Let
Incomplete.
them catch it on the bounce.
it's like whenever you're in
20.
gym class, and do you ever play like volleyball where they'd let you have one bounce
Yeah,
involved?
yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that. Or it's just time to go to the secret weapon, like you said earlier,
Yeah.
Brandon. Maybe a little Lamar Jackson time.
Get Lamar in there.
I concur.
Get Lamar Jackson playing for the Vikings.
And, you know, this happens. Programs have kind of tough goes, and you see seasons where teams will start some younger players, and there's some transitional periods, I guess you could say.
Growing pains.
Growing pains. Yep, great way of describing it, Brandon. And that's obviously happening right now for Valley. Off to a tough start. There's a bad snap right there, and now running for his life.
That was the right play.
Yeah, that was
Pass was incomplete.
Roman Dargan, I believe it was.
Dargan, yeah.
Yeah, it was Dargan. But that will bring up a 4th down, I do believe.
I think so.
So negative yardage once again on that drive for Valley. But to my
That
point,
brings up 4th down for the Vikings.
you have those transitional times and those periods, and right now that's just what's happening for Valley. But, my thought immediately goes to this. If you're Freeport, this game I don't think helps you. It doesn't help you prepare for some of these tougher games ahead. Notably, a game against Amani Christian late in the season. So, as much as this is a tough one to take on the chin right now for Valley, as the score is at 35-0, and we're only through 11 minutes and 48 seconds into this game. It's just as kind of rough for Freeport. There's Amos Glenn, who decides to pick it up last second back deep, and he's going to have some room to the right side. And don't you tell me that it's going to go to the house again. Amos Glenn in for 6. Amos Glenn now with 2 rushing touchdowns, a kickoff return touchdown, and now a punt return as the first quarter comes to a close. A little buzzer beater there by Amos Glenn.
Do we have a term for this, like a triple crown, triple double?
I know that Zane Dudek scored back for Armstrong when he was running back there, setting records. I believe he had a touchdown 4 different ways.
Pick 6?
Maybe. Oh, man. Zane, if you're out there, text Brandon or myself.
Judah Thompson.
See.
Or if anybody
On for the
knows
extra
that.
point.
Yeah.
Thompson now in for the extra point. Stay perfect in that area.
I'll get
And that's the good thing about I believe it was a game against
Freeport continues
Plum,
to
maybe,
lead.
if I'm not mistaken. Dudek scored 4 different ways. As Thompson getting some good practice in tonight. That's his 5th extra point.
That's the end of the first quarter.
That's 6th extra point, excuse me.
Just a reminder, a lot of good food
And
drinks at both concession
the
stands
first
if you're hungry
quarter
for
will
first
come
thing.
to an end, and it is all Freeport, led by their special teams, Brandon.
Valley had that 1 sack.
They did. That has been the bright spot so far for the Vikings. That sack by Javon Norman, the senior, 6'4", 285. Mauler up front for these Vikings. But now teams will switch sides and hope to switch fortunes if you're Valley. Although it's a tall hill.
Wouldn't that be wild if Valley put up 42 points in this quarter?
This would go down as one of the greatest games I've ever seen. And I wouldn't even have to know what the 3rd and 4th quarters were, what happened in them. If that happened, Brandon, that would be an all-timer. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that's not going to be the case, that, in fact, Freeport is going to continue to do what Freeport has done this year and take care of business.
Very bold of you to think that won't happen.
Listen, I never count anybody out. I'm not by any means counting Valley out, but it is a tall hill to climb. And I think if you did insert Lamar Jackson right now, the Lamar Jackson, it would still be kind of tough to get back into this one.
Thompson's kick into the end zone. Valley will take over.
Thompson with yet
First
another
and 10
excellent kick
20-yard line.
into the end zone. So a touchback will bring the Vikings out to the 20-yard line. They'll now be moving from right to left here in quarter number 2. And I'm not sure what the rule is on running clock. I think we're getting
Second
close.
half.
The second half, you can't do it in the first.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But how many
Maybe
points
if they
is it?
put up, it's 35.
Yeah, it is. That's what I thought. So
Maybe if they put up 50, they'll be like,
if it's like softball, where like if it's like 15
10-run mercy roll.
But there's like I think it's like 15 runs after 3 or something like that, or 20 after 3, 15 after 4. I should know these. I cover enough games, but that should maybe be something that's implemented. But these guys need to get run out here. They need to get practice. They didn't. These fans and these folks didn't drive out here to watch a clock go faster than it has to. And these
Back
guys
in the day, whenever I was solo broadcasting, I rooted for the running clock all the time. That's how I know those rules.
So a carry here now by, couldn't see the number because the Yellowjackets defender was covering him up, literally. Betts with the carry and another
Anthony
tackle in the
O'Donnell
backfield
with that defensive gem.
for the Yellowjackets.
That play.
Just excellent penetration.
2nd down and 14 for Valley.
4-yard loss there.
I just hope everybody's having fun.
I know I am. And I'd be having more fun if I could get some tasty Steffi's Country Catering in my tummy right now, Brandon. I'm starving. I was had to have a what appeared to be, I think it was a pepperoni roll in a hot dog bun. So basically, just took a hot dog bun, stuffed it full of cheese and pepperoni, and just like smushed it. Like that's what my son does with McDonald's cheeseburgers. He'll smush them. And there's some open space. A big gainer. Great job there. Oh, there's a block in the back, and it's all going to be for nothing.
Nope. Just let it happen. Ref, pick that flag up.
That was, he knew that was coming, and he still decided to do it. The block in the back will bring that one back, I think, just to the spot of the foul. Fortunately for Valley, not like it's going to have to go back to the original line of scrimmage, I don't believe. But that was a clear block in the back. And I could see it coming from a mile away as the, it was happening. There was only 2 players on that side of the field, that one Vikings player and that one Yellow Jacket.
So you had a pepperoni roll that was...
Oh, just smushed.
Okay.
But I would have much rather had the delicious tastings of Steffi's Country Catering.
Yes. I had a walking taco that was mostly jalapenos.
A Steffi's Country Catering handball would be a little bit better. One of my favorite things that Terry does. I know the holidays, hard to believe, Brandon, the holidays are fast approaching. You got Thanksgiving here. That's around 8 weeks from now. So you got Thanksgiving and you got Christmas right after that. And no better way to spend that time than with family and not in the kitchen. So make sure for your holiday needs, you order Steffi's Country Catering. Terry, Steffi, the man, the myth, the legend, the butcher, the the mind behind the great tastings at Steffi's Country Catering. You can find him on Facebook, Terry Steffi. If you got something going on even before the holidays.
Like Halloween.
Yeah, I have a Halloween gathering.
Oh, why not?
I know
brought down
very good friend of
quickly.
mine, Wayne Greiser, and his family. They're big Halloween enthusiasts. They decorate every single year and go all out for it.
Polino on that tackle.
So maybe they're a great candidate to get some Steffi's Country Catering for this Halloween.
Gain of 1, second down and 9
candy's
for the
overrated.
Vikings.
Yeah, they should start putting handballs in people's trick-or-treat
You know
bags.
what? I would have been so much more. Well, I was never really a big candy guy, so I probably would have been more excited for a handball back in the day.
I'd definitely be more excited for a handball.
Well, now I was thinking like as a kid.
No, I'm talking even like child Joe,
Yeah.
like me when I was a trick-or-treating around my where I grew up. I would have much rather had a handball or two. What's a Twix when you can have a handball? Especially if it's made by Terry Steffi.
Although I will say a Twix is the best candy.
So quickly a third down here for the Vikings, and once again, Brandon going backwards, 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage, I should say. So it's I don't want to say it's now or never, not to quote Elvis, but it'd be mighty helpful to their efforts if no, I don't think it's Bon Jovi.
It's now or never.
I was thinking of the song "It's Now or Never" by Elvis.
I was thinking it's my life because it was on during the pre-show.
It's big Bon Jovi guy, I assume. Yes.
If it plays, I don't turn it off.
I
like the indie hipster music. That's relaxing.
5-yard penalty.
But of course,
At my old age of 33,
I dabble with a little bit of everything.
soon to be 34, according to the sticker on my shirt.
Yes, congratulations
Thanks.
on both the sticker and the birthday.
Yeah, I love celebrating the day that all my problems started.
Third down and 14.
I think
for
it should
the
be.
Black
I think we
Eagles.
should just start saluting moms on birthdays.
Ah,
It should be like their day. Like
I
on my
agree.
birthday, we should be like honoring my mom. If my mom's out there listening. So, Mom, this year for my birthday, it's all about you. Because that was probably a good day for you, but not in all ways.
Yeah.
So birthdays are for the moms, like Sundays are for the boys.
Yeah.
Love you, Mom. If you're out there.
Timeout
by Valley. And Brandon,
Yeah.
I would like nothing more than a quick synopsis of your of this game so far for you.
Freeport.
Yes. What about him?
Very much Freeport. That's your synopsis. They've done everything. Amos Glenn has scored in 3 different ways. Punt return, kick return, rushing. Does receiving count? Is that a different way of scoring? Or does it have to be like a defensive score?
Yeah, no, like a reception touchdown is different than a rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
So you get rushing, So maybe that's how Zane did it. I bet you that's how it was. A punt return, a kick return.
See if I got a reply yet.
I've
not got a reply yet. He's not an easy guy to reach.
Who's that? Zane?
Yeah.
No, he's not. International man of mystery, the Yale grad, Zane Dudek.
He's all settled down and married now. Wife probably keeps him in line.
Congratulations on all of his marital success. But, heck of a running back, number 33, Zane Dudek. A great year for the Riverhawks of Armstrong.
Amos Glenn coincidentally also wears 33. Maybe it's the number.
Maybe.
Has magic in it.
Yeah. Like Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
Rolling out here. He's going to throw this one deep. A lot of air under it. And there's a chance. It's dropped. Oh, man. Got past his defender.
Knuckles incomplete.
And Knuckles unable to bring it in.
Aiden Alcorn and Eli Perot.
I thought that was the start. I thought that was the start. They're 42 points in this quarter.
It's so tough for I'm trying to put myself in Knuckles' position there because how many times in a game are you getting that opportunity? You know, you're not getting too many opportunities, I think, based on just the kind of the penetration that teams are getting on you to get that far downfield and be catching balls like that. So
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. at the angle that ball was coming in, he's probably staring straight into the spotlights.
For Freeport.
I can't.
Absolutely.
Oh, after the punt, I'll give it a little. Yeah, there. Punt
good
out of bounds.
punt.
But
Another-
see those spotlights right up there? Probably looked right into those.
Brandon, that's another good. Thank you for showing us the lights, so we know which ones you're talking about. But yeah, it's that's been another bright spot, as I was about to say, for Valley. The punter has done excellent. There are a couple really nice punts by that young man, so shout out to him.
Yeah, you just gotta give him an average amount of time.
And so now Freeport already out in front, 42-0.
Yeah.
And 9:34 left in quarter number 2. Will get the ball back. This ball handed off on a little bit of the end around. This one punched away, loose on the ground.
You got to fall on it. You can't just try to scoop that.
Yeah, Danny King was in at quarterback on that play. Not sure. Hopefully nothing wrong with Drew Ross.
I'm going to say it's 42-0.
That might be it.
And
But you still want to get your guys a little bit of run here. This is still an opportunity to kind of execute and run your plays and use your playbook, I guess. And
it's also an opportunity to not get hurt.
that's fair as well. So King will stay in it, running back, and that one fumbled away. So I think to your point now, you're getting some backups in, and this time Valley takes it away. The fumble coughed up by number 28 Paxton Sini, and an advantageous play after they were unable to gather in that last fumble. Now the Vikings do indeed pounce on this one, and they'll take over in the best field position they have all night here, Brandon, trailing by 42.
Yeah. Hey.
Well, there was something I was going to say a moment ago to wrap up what we were talking about, but
Which
I don't know. That
could have been anything.
could have been anything.
With us? Could have been
Sound's
anything.
gone. It's in the ether.
2 sleep-deprived dudes
Yeah.
calling high school football on a Friday night.
Trying to
Oh,
pass this one now,
no.
fumbled right back. A game that has been so strange, Brandon. So many oddities, like a opening kickoff
on the recovery.
and the
First
next
down,
touchdown being scored,
Freeport
and
Yellowjackets.
it's all the block punts, and now you have back-to-back fumbles. Just the oddness of this game.
What if the second quarter just has all the turnovers?
No, because that would mean the clock would be stopping a lot.
It's already been stopping a lot, bud.
Yeah, but a little more for extended periods of time because you got to change sides. I hope that both teams have equal success and they enjoy themselves out there.
I just want everybody to have fun.
Yep, have a good time. It's Friday night, late September. Great weather.
Very
And a
close to October.
Little
You know,
rugby scrum again.
I wish the daylight weather was like this weather.
Oh gosh, no. I mean, no.
Paxton Sunny was the ball carrier.
Yeah, I forgot you don't like warmth.
No,
I do.
warmth bad.
Dontavius Thornton made the tackle for the Vikings.
I live on a second
Gain of
floor.
4, second down and 6.
Heat
for
rises.
The blue and
This is true.
gold.
Heat does rise. For those that have decided to not pay attention in their science classes, Brandon here to remind you that heat rises.
I is smart.
King still back in at quarterback, and
Senny once again
Senny,
the ball
with
carrier
the
brought down immediately.
carry and brought down immediately. So
Nolan Bodycomb on
Somebody
that
walked by.
tackle.
Huh?
Somebody walked by.
yeah,
Loss of
I didn't
two.
They
know
went between the bench and the door.
Third
if I'm
down
allowed that
and 8.
chair. No, there's some in there. I could probably grab one. My feet.
My back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want a chair as well?
Well, I'll tough it out for now.
Okay.
I'll sit down during half. I'll be fine.
So King remains in at quarterback. Looks like
It looks like an offside.
That one-
Maybe a false start. Everybody point. Everybody
no,
point.
that
The
was
rules
not-
of pointing.
I think in the defender was encroachment probably.
The more people that point,
Because
get
you
the
can
favor.
Yeah, it's an offside or encroachment. I always thought that encroachment is when you made contact with the guy, or like because
Offside Valley.
you can fake the guy out and try to get him to jump.
Third down and 3.
But once you get so far, then
Yeah,
it's a no-no.
exactly.
So what has been a
You
really
can fidget.
a really good defensive series here for Valley. Hopefully does not get wiped away by that penalty. Is another fumble.
Who's on it?
Cini just not
Ball
able
was
to
loose.
hold on to it right now.
Valley recovers.
Touchdown, Vikings.
I don't recall.
There it
but did
is.
Cini fumble the first one that Freeport?
28.
Yeah. No, I'm saying the first fumble. There's been now 3 fumbles
Oh, no.
in these
The
last.
first one was a receiver, I believe.
Okay. Nonetheless, Cini not instilling much confidence in Coach Gaylott there in these last few possessions, coughing it up, but being hard on himself certainly.
Quarter of the turnovers.
Would be 2/3, wouldn't it? Or
I mean, this quarter
Oh.
is the corner.
oh, I thought you were showing the kids
no,
about
no.
math again.
No, I would not show the kids about math. I wasn't good at that.
Oh, come on. So now starting at midfield are the Vikings. Handoff here and then smacked by Cini. So you can tell he's taking out his frustrations on the defensive side now.
You gotta do what you gotta do. No, I'm as good at math as my calculator makes me.
Yeah, I've said this many times. I grew up at a time where my teachers would always in a very condescending way say,
You won't always have a calculator in your pocket.
Exactly. And so my response to all of them, I'm not going to name anybody, but guess what? You're wrong.
Yeah,
My cell phone does all that
it does
math.
everything.
Yep. And now there's ChatGPT too, so I'm invincible.
Sometimes I put in my sickness symptoms and it tells me I'm dying.
Yep. How soon until we're asking ChatGPT for our diagnosis?
I'm pretty sure people are already doing that.
Nice little spin move there in the
Giuseppe
handoff.
Betts fighting for hard
Giuseppe
yardage
Betts.
up the middle. Looks like he gained 2.
Shifty little move there. A gain of, say,
Dose.
Pick up a 3.
pick up a
Pick
3.
up a 3.
3rd down and 7.
So 3rd and 7. This has not been a good down for the Vikings.
Nope.
Really.
I feel like we see a lot of 3rd and 7s with them.
Yeah.
Very common down in distance. Expert analysis over here.
Yeah. And a blitz
Quick
here.
pass.
Yep, blitz.
And overthrown.
And you could he felt the pressure there.
Well, he's been hit a lot.
Pass intended for Raiden Thomas, incomplete.
Yeah, the
That'll bring
intended
up
target
4th down.
was Thomas. And
I appreciate Eric announcing all these plays with
Aaron
enthusiasm.
Lovegren had the defensive coverage.
yeah, Erica, who you probably hear quite well over our microphones as I'm standing by a speaker. We have an earache from it.
Yeah. Very nice guy. Excellent
Awesome,
mustache.
awesome guy. And you told him that too. He was very appreciative of your
Valley set to
compliment.
go for it on 4th down.
But very nice man, Eric, here at Valley. So a 4th down now, no punt. Another blitz by Freeport. Deep throw,
shot.
and there's a chance it's brought in.
Lincoln's pass complete.
Lincoln's pass
down
to Knuckles. This time he doesn't drop it. He brings it in, and now a 1st and goal, I believe, for Valley. A ballsy play there, Brandon, by
All right, listen. I'm just
Valley throwing that one deep on a 4th down where you need that 7 yards. Maybe expect like a intermediate route or something to be the target on that pass, but instead
1st and goal for the Vikings.
Vikings go deep, and Knuckles.
I'm going to defend my previous statement saying that he was running the inward post at the opposite direction that time.
Freeport trying to cling to the shutout, but it is over. A touchdown, and the Valley fans on their feet.
Touchdown Valley.
A touchdown, Valley. An excellent run there. I believe, Brandon, that was,
Number 3?
I believe it was just a shifty move
Raiden Thomas.
by Raiden Thomas, the senior. Now he'll go.
Raiden's
Oh,
a
wait.
pretty cool name.
I'm sorry, was that Raiden Thomas or was that number 8? That might have been
for the
Betts.
extra point.
Oh, no.
Now it's gone. These numbers actually, surprisingly, for being on a black uniform with white numbers, are not always easy to see if you've noticed. They're kind of tight.
Jude. The kick is up and
So
good.
the
Jude
extra
Hickenbottom,
point up
extra
and
point,
good.
for Valley.
And I'm sorry, I need to update the score quite a bit, as it is 42-7 now. the Vikings on the board for the first time here tonight. I apologize for not updating that sooner. But make sure you stay here at halftime. We'll have the Douglas Insurance halftime show. We'll feature the band performances, and also you'll get a little extra tonight as the homecoming festivities will take place here at Valley.
Meet behind the goalpost by the administration building and scoreboard. With the homecoming court and their escorts,
it's a booming voice.
It's not just the voice; it's the fact the speaker is literally like. I can't hear myself think, as my mom would say. That's a phrase she would use. I can't hear myself
it's
think.
Right there.
Yeah, it's right in my left ear. It's actually hurting. Like it's beginning to hurt. I'm feeling pains. We'll get that score updated for you. 42-7. 4:50 left in quarter number 2. And the Vikings kick deep. Last time a kickoff occurred by Valley. This one's going to go out of bounds. Oh, no. Oh. Wow, picked up late. I think they thought that was going to go out of bounds. It did not. Instead, there to grab it
Aiden Alcorn on the return.
Aiden,
I'm
sorry, Aiden Alcorn, the sophomore. And you could tell that some of the regulars aren't out there for Freeport right now. Some head-scratching plays, like letting that one land.
Yeah.
With the homecoming court and their escorts, please report to the goalpost by the administration building.
Brandon, I believe they're calling for you.
Yes, definitely me.
Brandon, a member of the 2025 Valley Homecoming Court.
They're going to see the whites in my beard. Like, what's this old man doing out here? Did somebody get Grandpa off the field?
So the Yellowjackets under Danny King back out there. This one picked off, nearly off the fingertips of its intended target. Then a diving attempt to intercept it, but unable to reel it in.
Intended for Kason Barker, incomplete. Giuseppe Betts had the coverage.
Betts nearly
2nd and 10 for the blue and gold.
INT. Freeport now facing a 2nd down and 10. 4:37 remaining here in the first half of play. Make sure you tune into all of our other games. Maybe you got another TV or device, a smart device that, or even a tablet or I was going to say an iPhone or anything really that has the internet or YouTube. Check out our other games and get some other action on. Looks like you got make your own little red zone. You got Kiski area
and Jaden Wall
welcoming Franklin Regional tonight, and also we have the Armstrong Riverhawks.
3rd down and 4 for Freeport
on the network. I believe they are escaping me right now who they're playing.
One of them high school teams.
It is indeed a high school team. It's not the Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens.
No.
Nope. But yeah.
Aiden Alcorn thrown for a loss.
Thank you to the folks in the chat reminding me that the score is incorrect.
On that play.
I appreciate that. It was relentless there. It's like about 5 different people in about a 2-second span.
Hey,
4th down and 10 for Freeport.
I feel like I'm ruining somebody's night by not changing it quick enough.
Gotta be on that, man.
Yeah, I apologize.
Judah Thompson punting for the Yellowjackets.
So the Yellowjackets now
and
will
Sean
punt. And,
Wilkerson
all things
set to
considered,
return
Brandon,
for
this has been
Valley.
a good little stretch here for the Vikings, albeit with many of Freeport's backups in.
Timeout, Freeport.
Yeah, we could
while we have a timeout,
just for their sake, just change score to Freeport a lot, Valley a little, and maybe they'll
efforts tonight.
Maybe they'll
The
appreciate that.
Baskets are a day in the city. Jody
We will
Day.
take a quick break here while they
the next basket scratch off
timeout
lottery ticket
happens,
basket.
and we'll be right back
Athena
on
Seifert.
High Top Sports Network. Stay tuned.
The Valley Pride basket. Joe Scola. Go to the ticket booth baskets. Thank you for supporting the Valley Viking Education Foundation.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. Joe Rhodes, Brandon Schreckengost. Quick shout out to Joe Skura. They just mentioned his name on the public address. He's the AD here. Another fellow District 6 guy like myself. Hails from that area. That punt nearly blocked, but it bounces, takes a Freeport friendly hop past the 50. Ends up being quite a nice punt there. Say about a net of 47 yards for Freeport, and that's where the Vikings will take over with 3:07 left and see if the Vikings can kind of continue to build off of that last touchdown they scored and do so before the second half begins, because they will receive the opening kickoff of the third quarter too, Brandon. So
Yeah. Always good to get the ball, start the second half.
if you could have it both ways, if you could get it at the kickoff to start the game and halftime, yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I mean, I actually agree with you. I think more often than not, it's good to get the ball to start the second half. Like if you win the opening coin toss, I defer.
Exactly.
Just because if you're down, it's a nice luxury to have in your back pocket, and if you're up, then it's just an added bonus.
Yeah.
You know? Unless you're trying to set the tempo, really. And I noticed, like, I'll give you an example. Seeing this recently where I disagree with it, the Steelers and Patriots this past weekend, New England.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on
They got to choose. I think.
We'll take
So that's
over
actually, I just thought of this.
first
The game was in New England, but they got to decide. So I think the Steelers
About
defer. What does that call it? It's not
30?
deferred. Well, that's if you decide to take it in the second half. But I think they gave New England the decision. I don't know. Because I swore that the
You guys do what you want.
the play-by-play guy
the
said
sticks
that
were a
New
little bit
England
slow-moving, so
chose to
it'll be first and
receive,
10.
and they did get the opening kickoff. So I don't know, unless he was confused. I know I'm confused. So first down and 10 for receivers.
Nothing matters.
Man
It's all
in
simulation.
motion. There's a throw, and that one is picked, almost
dropped
picked
it.
off.
Pass intended for
Right into the
Levante
hands
Godfrey, incomplete.
Of
Dawson.
number 23.
Dawson Gaylord almost
Dawson
had the
Gaylord.
interception. Second down and 10.
Man, he was trying to make an Amos Glenn type night. Glenn, of course, with a punt return touchdown, a kickoff return touchdown, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Gaylord with a punt block touchdown earlier. I'd like to make that stat line tonight that much more impressive if he could have added a pick right there. But instead, the ball falls to the ground, and it'll bring up second down and 10, 3:02 remaining here in the second quarter of this WPIAL football matchup between the Valley Vikings, Freeport Yellowjackets on High Top Sports Network. Again, make sure you stay tuned for second half action in the Douglas Insurance halftime show. Douglas Insurance of Sarver, right there next to the high school. Make sure you check them out for all of your insurance needs.
Giuseppe Betts stopped at
Marie
the line
and
of
the
scrimmage.
fine
No
folks
gain,
over there.
Second and 10.
I'll never forget the first time I met Marie. She has the dog in the office, and I always love, I think you can trust somebody when they have their dog in their office. That's just my opinion.
For that tackle.
But her dog was very playful, and it was like chewing on my hand. And we're sitting there and we're trying to talk about things because, we obviously wanted to, express our interest in having Marie become a sponsor. And I'm trying to talk, and this dog is right to my right, and he's chewing on my hand.
What kind of dog?
I think it was a black dog of some sort. A bigger dog, almost like a lab, maybe a lab mix of some
Black
sort.
lab?
No, it had longer hair.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know, Marie. If you have to tell me what kind of dog you have. He was a fun guy, the dog, but he just chewed on my hand.
Third down, Valley.
And it was a little hard to talk and express, what I wanted to. But Marie's awesome.
Another low snap.
Yeah. But we love Marie and appreciate her support. Make sure you check
Loose ball recovered by Scott Lincoln. That'll
out
bring up fourth down, Valley.
Marie and her services and the fine folks at Douglas Insurance Agency. 1:55 remaining. Clock continues to roll. Your score 42-7 in favor of the Yellowjackets, who hope to move to 6-0.
Punt for Valley.
And the Vikings, trying to avoid
Amos Glenn deep for the Freeport Yellowjackets.
moving to 0-6. And another bad snap. The punt's going to get off. Plenty of time. And notice Amos Glenn back deep this time. for Freeport. Glenn goes to the sidelines. Oh, man. And a
Amos
shoestring
Glenn
tackle
into
there by
territory.
number 25 of the Vikings. That, of course, Lucas Isbell.
Nolan Bodycomb forced him out for the Vikings.
Bodycomb? That's number 25, though, isn't it? I'm wondering if our roster is incorrect. I have Lucas Isbell here, but
I see.
number
It's
25.
15.
It's not that guy right there?
Up there? I thought you were
No,
pointing at the guy
no.
across
This
the
right
field.
here. No, the
Oh,
taller young
25.
man there, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. There's a couple times that the roster doesn't
It's
seem-
on the other side of the
Yeah.
field with my terrible eyes.
right.
But 25
Lucas
says
Isbell.
Isbell. Yeah.
I don't know. I trust Eric, though.
Yeah.
Anyways, so a little breather for the starters for Freeport, but they're back in now. As Amos Glenn is brought down for a loss. We've seen him take plays outside like that and make some moves and turn them into big plays, but that time the Valley defense all over it, notably number 8. That is the one, the only Joseph Betts.
Lots of 4, 2nd and 14.
But as I mentioned, notice that Drew Ross back in at quarterback and Amos Glenn flanked to his right, and several of the starters back in. 3 receivers there bunched to the top of your screen there a moment ago. Now an out route caught and brought in and out of bounds right past the 40-yard line. We'll say the 38 by number 8.
Drew Ross's
Danny
pass
King, who
complete to Danny King.
back at his more familiar position at receiver, not quarterback,
Josh
where
Dunlap on
he
the
spent the
coverage
previous,
for the
I believe,
Vikings.
3, if I'm not mistaken, Brandon, possessions.
Gain of 7, 3rd and 7 for the Freeport Yellowjackets.
3rd down now and 7 to go. 32 seconds left. Freeport trying to maybe add on here.
Yeah.
Here's my thought. They want to get the running clock. And tons of time for Ross. He's going to scamper now. He's going to throw and just get rid of this one.
I just thought maybe they want to do like a 2-minute drill.
By Drew Ross.
But I guess since Valley's getting the ball to start the second half,
Yeah.
and if they don't score here, that would stop the mercy rule.
Maybe.
And so I guess maybe the thought is score again here and
I mean, they have
avoid
a 30
any chance of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They have a 35-point lead.
I trust John Gaylott, the head coach of the Freeport Yellowjackets. He's a much smarter football guy than myself. Longest tenured coach in any of the Armstrong County. You know, Freeport, you can call it Butler County, you can call it Armstrong County. The town of Freeport itself resides in Armstrong County, but I digress. Amos Glenn going backwards there, but does turn around and tries to move forward, and he's back to around the original line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of 1.
The first down. Valley will take over 1st and 10.
So interesting there. Why I really would like to know what the move was there, bringing the starters back in for that last drive.
Funsies.
12 seconds remaining.
So you think that if I ask John Gaylott,
I think his exact quote will be funsies.
yeah, I'm going to say no. I don't think that the words funsies ever came out of John Gaylott's mouth, as a matter of fact. Because he's a man. He's a man's man, is John Gaylott. Great guy.
Saying because I say the word funsies, I'm not a man.
No, not that. I just don't think it's John Gaylott's kind of word. Or a lot of people, for that matter. So, one more play, it looks like, maybe before
Joseph Betts with a 2-yard gain.
Well, you know
we
what?
head
Those
to the locker room.
people
Funsies.
don't like funsies.
Well, if you like funsies, stick around for the Douglas Insurance halftime show.
We urge you to get ready for a fantastic
Show you
halftime
both
as we look
band
forward to a great
performances
performance by the Freeport Marching Band
and
led
the
by
Valley
legend
Band,
Mr.
along
Nick
with
Smith.
the homecoming
And we get to
festivities.
meet
So
the 2025
we're going to tune out here and
culminating
be
with
back
the
for
naming
second
of
half
the
action here
homecoming
from
king
New
and
Kensington,
queen.
Pennsylvania on High Top Sports Network.
the Yellowjacket Marching Band. We are the voices of the bands, Katie Deacon and Emma Charlton. The band is under the student leadership of auxiliary captains Leah Bernheimer, Lachlan Cruiser, McKenna Smock, and Sarah Murdoch. Drumline Captain Landon Rummel, Drum Major Mar Maloney, and Commanding Officers Abby Barlow, Fiona Bukowski, Nick Emeloff, and Rory Kirkpatrick. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up as the band brings you an electrifying mashup blending Britney Spears' pop brilliance with AC/DC's rock might rolled into one unforgettable show. So hit me, baby, I'm thunderstruck. First, the band will make you feel the pop perfection of those 3 notes that launched Britney Spears into superstardom. Then, brace for the rock thunder that makes AC/DC shake stadiums to their core as the band performs Hit Me Baby One More Time and Thunderstruck. Fusion of Britney Spears' heartfelt anthem Lucky with the raw power of AC/DC's Back in Black. This unexpected mashup delivers a thrilling blend of pop vulnerability and rock intensity, creating a sound that's both nostalgic and refreshingly bold. Get ready to feel the beat drop and the rock riff soar in this unforgettable musical crossover as Lucky meets Back in Black. a sonic collision of pop allure and rock rebellion. Our mashup of Britney Spears' Toxic and AC/DC's Dirty Deeds done dirt cheap delivers a high-voltage performance that electrifies the stage. From alluring hooks to gritty riffs, this powerhouse fusion is sure to captivate and energize. Don't miss the ultimate blend of pop perfection and rock power. It's Toxic meets Dirty Deeds like never before. Direction of Mr. Nicholas J. Smith, Miss Eliza Hill, Mrs. Jaden Cresley, Miss Colleen McKegg, and Mr. Paxton Mednich. On behalf of the Freeport Area School District Department of Music and the Freeport Area Music Boosters Association, thank you for your kind attention and support of music education. Go Yellowjackets!
Tonight we are proud to honor the students chosen by their classmates to represent Valley as a 2025 homecoming court. These young men and women reflect the talent, dedication, and pride that make our school community so special. So it's time to meet our homecoming court. Please welcome homecoming nominee Douglas Eason, escorted by Hannah Sharina. Dougie participates in basketball, science club, travel club, and ski club. He also gives back to the community every Sunday by volunteering in Tarentum at the Street Light. Dougie's favorite thing about Valley is that anybody can do any club or any sport with a disability and still be welcome. Dougie would like to thank all of his teachers who have supported him throughout his high school career, and a heartfelt thank you to Mrs. Sagwitz for being there for him. Let's hear it for Douglas Eason. Please welcome homecoming nominee Sierra Alexander, escorted by Brendan Knuckles. Sierra plays volleyball and participates in ski club. She serves as captain of both her high school and club volleyball teams. Outside of high school, Sierra works at Amazing Barista. Sierra's favorite thing about Valley is Mr. Banco and the way Valley can help shape you into the person you become. Sierra would like to thank her mom and older siblings for getting her where she is at today, and the lovely teachers who have helped her educate her. Let's give a big round of applause for Sierra Alexander. Please welcome homecoming nominee Raiden Thomas, escorted by Ayana Miller. Raiden is a member of the football and wrestling teams. He participates in DECA, where he serves as the officer of the club and is the captain of the wrestling team, showing both leadership and dedication on and off the mat. Raiden's favorite thing about Valley is the legendary peanut butter chocolate cookies. He'd like to thank his friends and family for making him the person he is today. Please welcome Raiden Thomas. Please welcome homecoming nominee Addie Gorensick, escorted by homecoming nominee Santino Dawson. Addie Gorensick is the captain of the cheer team and ambassador of Travel Club. Her favorite part of Valley has been the lasting memories and support she has received. She would like to thank Mrs. Sagwitz and her friends and family for always being there for her. Santino is known throughout the Valley for his lovely personality that brightens the school community. His favorite thing about Valley is the support he's received from his teachers, especially Ms. Seville and Ms. Lattice, and the memories he has made throughout the year. Santino is grateful for the opportunity to represent Valley on homecoming court. Let's give a big round of applause for both Addie and Santino. Please welcome homecoming nominee Kaylee Mader, escorted by homecoming nominee Dante Taliani. Kaylee is an incredibly involved student at Valley, participating in the volleyball and softball team. She's actively involved in ski, science, yak, Interact Hope Club, and the International Travel Club. She serves as the president of DECA, secretary of National Honor Society, and senior representative of Student Council. Outside of school, Kaylee volunteers as a counselor at the local church group. Her favorite thing about Valley is the close friendships she's made in sports, clubs, and in class. Kaylee would like to thank her parents for always believing in her and pushing her to do her best, as well as her coaches for improving her as an athlete and encourage her growth. Dante participates in ice hockey, baseball, Interact Club, and Student Council. He serves as the captain of the ice hockey team and a senior class representative for Student Council. Dante's favorite thing about Valley is the way everyone knows each other and comes together as a community. Dante would like to thank his family and friends for this constant support and thank Leah Taliano for being a true role model. Let's hear it for Kaylee Mader and Dante Taliani. Please welcome homecoming nominee Emma Wiles, escorted by homecoming nominee Jackson Dameron. Emma's a proud member of the marching band, jazz band, show choir, tennis, and softball team. She's also active in International Travel Club and Quiz Bowl. As a drum major of the marching band, Emma leads with confidence and creativity. Her favorite Valley memory is marching into the stadium on Friday nights, ready to light up the field with a show. Jackson is a standout student athlete, participating in soccer, bowling, and tennis. He serves as the captain of the soccer team, president of the National Honor Society, and is a proud member of the Interact and French Club. Jackson gives back to the community by volunteering at local food banks and a cat shelter. Jackson would like to thank his mom for her endless support and encouragement. Please, a big round of applause for Emma and Jackson. And please welcome homecoming nominee Chloe Caston, escorted by Tyler Quinn. Chloe is a dedicated member of the volleyball team and is actively involved in the Interact Club, National Honor Society, Spanish Club, and the International Travel Club. She proudly serves as the captain of the volleyball team. Throughout her high school, Chloe has balanced her commitment while holding 2 jobs, showing both leadership and determination. Her favorite thing about Valley is the connections and memories she's made through sports. Chloe would like to thank her family, friends, and teammates for supporting her through the hard years and helping her shape her into the person she is today. Let's hear it for Chloe. Well, folks, those are our nominees. And for the crowning moment, somebody's back to help us with tonight's honors. We are excited to welcome back last year's homecoming queen, Chase Simmons, coming all the way back from the University of Maryland. Let's give her a warm Valley welcome. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the crowning of the 2025 Homecoming King and Queen. Admired for his commitment, positivity, and the way he represents Valley. Voted by his peers, the Homecoming King is Douglas Easton. Recognized by her classmates for her school spirit, leadership, and dedication to Valley High School, this year's homecoming queen is Sierra Alexander. Congratulations to our homecoming king, Douglas, and our queen, Sierra. On behalf of the Valley High School Student Council, staff, and community, thank you for joining us in celebrating Homecoming 2025. Let's go, Vikings! Folks, in just a few minutes, we're going to announce the winner of the 50-50. It's for $182. If you want to get your tickets, start getting your tickets out. We'll announce it in just a couple minutes before the third quarter starts. Okay, folks, if you want to get your red ticket out for the 50-50, I'll announce the number. The winning number is 572-4947. 572-4947, and the winner gets $182. If you have the ticket, please come up to the press box. The band and football
and welcome back to High Top Sports Network. Third quarter just about to get underway here.
572
before we announce the winner of the 50-50.
$182.
Big money.
Big money.
But, Brandon, the first half, certainly one that I will never forget. Many, many things that I feel like I've never seen, or some patterns and things of the sort that I've just never seen before. You saw Amos Glenn take back not just a kick return, but a punt return as well. The opening kickoff among those, and then also have two rushing touchdowns on the ground. So, sorry, somebody was asking us if we knew where to go for the 50-50. We must.
I'm in the way.
I know.
I'm trying to.
Here, you want to sit over here more?
Yeah, let me come huddle up next to you.
Yeah, it's fun. But yeah. As I was saying, a very interesting first half. I think highlighting it the most, more than anything, Brandon, was the special teams accolades of the Yellowjackets. 2 block punts, a kick return, and a punt return. And certainly Amos Glenn playing a large part in that. But at the end of the day, you got to get guys blocking. And for him to be able to do what he did, and also to those 2 punt blocks, the one being capped off by a touchdown recovery in the end zone by Dawson Gaylott. So special teams kind of stealing the show here. The battle in the trenches being won in a very lopsided fashion in favor of the Yellowjackets, and that's why we will enter the second half with a 42-7 score in favor of the undefeated Yellowjackets.
Well, I got an answer from Zane.
Okay.
He told me it's not as good as he'd think. He thinks 3 is all against Penn Trafford. 3 rushing, 1 pick six, and 1 blocked field goal return for a touchdown.
Oh, man, I hope he's not forgetting his own. I swore there was something that he did. Ask him what did he do against Plum? I feel like he did something stupid against Plum. Maybe that's where he had like 400 rushing yards in one game.
I will find out.
Yeah, just say, Joe thinks you did something ridiculous against Plum. Maybe it's time for Zane to get back and hop on the mic again. What do you think?
Yeah. I think that was a fun game whenever he was on.
Okay, I'm going to really put your feet to the fire here and get you in some trouble in the Dudek house. Better broadcaster, Jade Dudek or Zane Dudek?
16,
okay. It's kind of unfair because Zane was a pure color commentator at the game he was at. I'd call
so was Jade.
Jade did more play-by-play with me. Jade did more of everything. I didn't know what volleyball was. Well, I know gym class volleyball, which is way different than real volleyball.
Return for the Vikings.
She's using these terms. I'm legit like, Jade, what's that mean? When she explains it.
Off for the Yellowjackets.
So Thompson will kick things off here in the second half.
I'll say Jade's more professional.
That's one way to describe it. We love Zane, though.
Like members of the family to me.
Great people are the Dudeks.
Sean Wilkerson with the ball.
Wilkerson with the football, taking it right between the hashes and brought down around the 27-yard line. That's where Valley will take over. Wow, Jake's no return to Eric inside me. Said the same exact thing. So
Casey
42 to
Barker
7.
with Nick Suter. Tackle by the Freeport Yellowjackets.
Also, Tyler, if you're still listening, hello. Saw your YouTube comment. I had a YouTube comment.
Hello, Tyler.
It said Shrek.
That's all.
I work with him, so I do know him.
11:22 left here in quarter number 3. So we do have a running clock, it appears.
It would appear. I mean, there's a 35-point lead in the second half.
Now, my question is, does it stop running once the lead goes below 35? I can't remember that because I know they're.
I want to say no.
I want to say no as well. Nonetheless, we will.
Maybe if they like pull in with a certain range.
Right, 35 points the deficit right now. And a nice run there. Good block and a fingertip tackle. Seems like the only thing that stopped Knuckles there, Brandon. Otherwise, he was going to possibly take that one the distance.
Knuckles, great name for a football player.
What's that?
Knuckles.
It's just a great name in general.
Only one profession would be more fitting.
Mobster?
Well, I was going to say boxing, but a mobster would be a good.
Imagine I feel like it'd be like a mobster, like Johnny Knuckles.
All right, so Zane's plum game. 492 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns, all rushing.
492?
492.
Yeah, that's insane.
He had 6 total touchdowns twice against Plum and Latrobe. All of them were rushing.
Insane.
Hand off to Joseph Betts.
The Zane Dudek.
Gain of 1.
Unbelievable athlete. I used to joke that when gain of 1 there by Valley.
Danny King and Cameron Mankey.
But I used to joke, obviously Zane, most known, known best for his accolades on the football field. He played baseball as well, and he ran track. And I think he won the WPIAL gold for the 100 meter, if I'm not mistaken, his senior year.
Freak athlete, really.
Yeah, but the best part was when he played baseball, I always would joke, and 99.9% of the time it was true. If he hit any ground ball to the left side of the field, be it third base, shortstop, he was probably going to be safe.
Yeah.
Just speed for days. So we're just a rare talent, not seen since, and maybe never again. Oh.
Brandon
There's a flag.
Dragged out of bounds and a flag on the play.
Little horse collar, maybe.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think there's a Freeport coach. I don't know if that's John Gaylord over there, who doesn't, again, say funsies.
Did you clarify the score in half?
I didn't, but I'm just going to, if this was a bet on FanDuel or DraftKings, by the way, if you want to sponsor us, hit me up. I'm going to say the odds are really, really high that he doesn't.
Yeah?
Yeah. I could be wrong. But, yeah, somebody was pleading their case over there. It looked like he was kind of like grabbed by the shoulder, the jersey and around the shoulders. It wasn't necessarily a classic case of a horse collar tackle, but I think just the way that he was thrown to the ground was enough for the referees to think of him as like sort of a defenseless, defenseless player.
Yeah. Do you think he says, "Hit me, baby, I'm thunderstruck"?
No. And I'm going to say that really nobody does. That was for those that tuned in at halftime, they had a blending of Britney Spears songs, and I emphasize songs, S at the end, a plural. There were multiple blendings of Britney Spears songs and AC/DC songs. Brandon, I can't remember which ones were mixed with which.
I remember Hit Me Baby One More Time and Thunderstruck,
yeah.
And Toxic and Dirty Deeds.
Yeah.
Done dirt cheap.
Yeah. Quite impressive move there by the Freeport marching band to pull that off.
Once again on a quarterback keeper.
I don't remember the other combinations, but that was their theme. Britney Spears and AC/DC.
Impressive. Knuckles there trying to
second down and 11 for Valley.
Make something with the QB keeper. He's brought down a yard short of the line of scrimmage. Bring up a second down and 11. 7 minutes already left in the third quarter. So this one moving quickly because of that running clock we mentioned.
Now you're starting to see why whenever I was a solo broadcaster, I rooted for this running clock, because whenever you're talking to yourself, it's a lot more difficult.
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm quite good at talking to myself.
Yeah?
No, I'm not. I mean that I'm very facetiously.
I'm good at being negative towards myself.
That's a good fake right there. Had many Freeport players going to that far side.
Brendan Knuckles over the left side.
Hearing Knuckles' name a lot here this second
Chased
half.
out of bounds by Chance Flynn.
Indeed, Knuckles getting a lot of run at quarterback. We've seen a couple guys take snaps under center for
Gain of 2,
Valley here tonight.
for
Knuckles
the
among
black and
them.
gold.
In addition, we've seen Skylar Lincoln there. I think Lincoln was responsible for the lone touchdown pass, if I'm not mistaken, Brandon.
I believe you're right.
More Zane. Is that the question for Zane? I guess we should just wish we had the ability to tap him in, and bring him in from home. But what was his most impressive performance in his mind? I'd say that Plum game was pretty stupid. 490 yards.
Overthrown.
Just a little over the head
Knuckles pass
of the intended
for
target.
Sean Wilkerson, just a little long.
Sean Wilkerson wearing the absence of a number on his uniform.
Owen
That, of course, 0.
had the coverage. 4th down, Valley.
What was it again, 490?
492.
Man, oh man, I bet he wishes he had 8 more yards.
I bet.
Ask him if he knows. I believe that was a WPIAL record, single game record. Ask him if that still is, by the way, if you don't mind.
His junior year, he won the WPIAL championship in the 100-meter dash.
That's what it was his junior year, yep.
He was 8th in states.
Danny King will
Correct.
receive for Freeport.
There was a little rivalry between, I wouldn't call it a rivalry, but talk about best running back in the WPIAL at that time. Who was that running back? If you can remember back not that far, but between the legs of the punter, who now is going to have to punt this one.
Oh. Just got it off. Good bounce for them.
Man, that actually worked out all right.
Yeah. That's not how I foresaw that play ending.
Me neither.
Okay, what was your question? A lot happened in between.
Who was there was another running back in the WPIAL during Sane's time at Armstrong, who they kind of were thought of as the best 2 running backs in the WPIAL, even though I'm taking my man Zane every day because of what he did, numbers like you just heard. Who was that other? And he won the WPIAL rushing record, and he set the record for most in a season, and I believe most in a game. Who was that other running back that often was kind of thought of as that other, upper echelon, all-time great running back?
I do remember there being another running back. I don't have personal connections to him.
Well, yeah, neither do
So-
I. What do you think? I know the guy?
Yeah, you're BFFs with everybody you work with.
I am not BFFs with Lamont Wade. That's who it was.
Yeah, you know, yep.
And a nice run there by.
What team do you play for?
He went to Penn State. But he
Tyson Senni on the
Clarendon?
carry.
Clarendon or Monty Christian? I think Clarendon.
Tackle by Roman Dargan.
I think Clarendon, yeah.
That's enough for a 1st down. Yellowjackets.
Name another Clarendon grad. Tyler Boyd. Well known for his time with the Cincinnati Bungles.
Yes, I do remember his name. Had him in fantasy one year.
Handoff here now to, I think it was Senni.
I believe
Senni
so.
once again on the carry.
Yes.
Senni, yeah.
Tackle by Jaden Wall.
So 3:16 remaining here in third quarter of play. We had an update from our man Zane.
Zane's most impressive performance in his mind was, and I'll just quote this.
Okay.
Probably at McKeesport, just because they were McKeesport and ranked 2nd in the state whenever we went down to play them.
That's true.
They had 2 Division I defensive linemen, and I still had 300 yards and 5 touchdowns. And we went to overtime, 35-35, and I had to walk off.
Oh my gosh, dude, that was my god! Another fumble by Senni.
And the game-winning 2-point conversion for the first overtime.
Yeah, they decided to go for it. It was that's why he said walk off. And that's a tough play there for Freeport. We'll get back to that in a second, Brandon. But here, Senni with another fumble. I keep saying Senni. That's his 3rd fumble. It might be his 4th. I still don't know who that first fumble was by that the Yellowjackets were able to pick back up. But
I don't want to throw a random kid under the bus since it might not be.
Right. But
I have an idea, but I don't want to say it because.
Yeah, we could be wrong.
Yeah.
and we don't have the luxury of, being able to do multiple things at once and go back and check out that footage. But nevertheless, 3 fumbles is something that's concerning. And, it seems like he's getting the bulk of the carries here, that Amos Glenn is now kind of getting a breather, trying to keep his health, good. But there's a false start by the Vikings. But you get what I'm saying. You always want to have another guy that can tote the football, in situations like this or late in a game. You're trying to just kind of burn clock. And these fumbles becoming a little bit troubling.
It's looking like Derrick Henry in prime time.
Yeah. Did you see Derrick Henry in that play where he slammed his helmet down and stumbled and fell onto the bench?
Yeah, dude, I'm a Lions fan.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, of course. But, of course, you love that.
Yeah.
Jared Goff needs a lot more love, by the way.
Top 5 QB.
I agree. He has a better QB rating since 2021 than you saw that picture.
Yeah, I
You might have posted that, actually.
I probably did. I do my podcast. I do QB tier rankings every year, and I put him. I had like top tier, where of course I had like Lamar, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and then I had Jared Goff in his own tier, where I said he's above average, but he's below those top guys.
Well, nice play design there by the Vikings, but a drop pass and then a big hit by Danny King. But I'm going to say something to kind of put a bow on what you're saying, at least my part of it. Joe Burrow needs to not be talked about as a top-tier quarterback anymore. I love Joe Burrow, what he's able to do, but he cannot stay healthy. And how do you help the club if he can't get out of the tub, bub, as they say? And Joe Burrow, just, again, he's out for, 3 months, I believe it is?
I'd argue the club needs to help him. He's been sacked more times than Andrew Luck in less games.
I get that, but Andrew Luck never even encountered these kind of injuries. He was a little more durable than Joe Burrow's, looking like he has been and going to be for his career. Knuckles tackled. I almost said sackled. It's almost like it's a mix between tackled and sack.
I got you. Great new words up here.
And that will do it for the third quarter. So a quick one here with the running clock. Your score the same as it was entering this quarter. Surprisingly, the first quarter without any points tonight. That score is, of course, 42-7 in favor of the Yellowjackets of Freeport over the Valley Vikings here on this presentation of high school football on High Top Sports Network. Joe Rhodes, it's me. Brandon Truckengoss to my right.
That's me.
So back to the Zane. This would be a great way to take our little stoppages. But what did he say that game against McKeesport? And does he still own the single game and the single season rushing record? That was my other question. Do you know that?
I will find out.
Because what was the senior year? Was that 2017 or 18? I'm so bad with time.
17 was he?
Maybe.
Well, I've been. All right.
No,
okay. When did Armstrong become a school?
2016.
So it'd be 18. So he was there for 2 years.
It's 15-16.
All right. So 17. He was there for 2 years.
Yeah. So 17. Yeah. I think. Yeah. So 12 minutes remain. And what I wish I could have in 12 minutes is a delicious, warm tray waiting for me of Steffi's Country Catering. Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian, PA. Make sure you look them up. Look up Terry Steffi on Facebook, or you can give them a call as well. You see their information there at the top of your screen.
He's like, I'm glad somebody wants to talk about me. Huh? He said, I'm glad somebody wants to talk about me.
Aw, we love you, Zane.
A little behind.
Yeah, tough
Knuckles pass intended for Raiden
pass
Thomas,
there by
incomplete.
Knuckles.
Dawson Gaylord had coverage.
45 remain here in this one. And before anybody jumps down my throat here on YouTube, don't worry, I'm changing the quarter right now.
Punting for Valley.
It's a fourth quarter, Joe.
Danny King returning for Freeport.
So punt formation for the Vikings. Back deep is Danny King And that one, I think, might have been blocked partially. It'll bounce once and then carry him to a coach on the Valley sideline
39-yard line.
and be marked at about the 40. That's where the Yellow Jackets will take over, leading 42-7, Brandon.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my expert analysis on this.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at the 40-yard line.
It's been all Freeport, and then it turned into all punting and turnovers.
I'll say this, Viking Valley, a terrific place to do broadcasts. They've been super helpful to us here tonight. And the phone calls that we shared with Valley trying to get things set up here, awesome. And Eric, of course, and they're doing public address. He's a super guy. We appreciate his help. So Valley, though tough on the field tonight, the program in great hands with a lot of good figures around here.
Yeah.
We're glad to
Paxton Senni over the left side.
glad to be here tonight, and
Blake
thankful for
Miles and Josh
the opportunity to do a
Dunlap
game
on
here
the
at Valley.
tackle.
Yeah. He says he has the single regular season WPIAL record. However, a
It's
single
a gain
A
of
player
8,
broke
2nd and
the
2 for the blue and gold.
other
The
record.
season.
Yeah.
Is a single game when he had against Plum, that 492?
I think it was a single game record that got broke. So he
Wow.
said single regular season WPIAL he still holds.
Wow.
But it's not overall anymore. It used to be overall. A single A player broke it. So
What do you mean overall, though? I'm confused. So does he have it or not? I think what he's pointing out that it's single A is because he played in
Paxton Senni stopped
they
short
played
of
in
the
5A,
first
if I'm not
down.
mistaken, when Zane was there. So he was playing against, as he mentioned,
Yeah.
McKeesport and the gateways of the world, some bigger
Correction, it is
schools.
a first down for the Yellow Jackets.
So the Yellow Jackets get a first down there. 9:32 left. Freeport.
maybe he meant like in the state, but now it's just WPIAL.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if that was a state. It might have been a state record. He was breaking all kinds of records. I know that for a
Yeah,
fact. It was
yeah.
hard to keep up with all of them. And the ways that he was doing it, as I mentioned, certainly some impressive impressive performances.
I feel like we're Chris Collinsworth talking about Patrick Mahomes right now.
Paxton Senni.
Now
up the
here's a
middle.
guy.
Gain of 2.
And then, of course, Zane
2nd down and 8.
went on to play at Yale, and freshman year, I think he was the Ivy League Freshman Player of the Year,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
Been to many a Yale game.
Cini. The Vikings fans here on the side that we were on, pleading for a holding call there.
Paxton Senni.
And Senni
the carry and
had
enough
a
for
big
another
hole there
first
to
down, Freeport.
Pull his way through and gain another first down.
Jaden
18
Wall on a tackle for the
remaining
Vikings.
in this contest, Brandon. Again, an interesting game. It started with a bang, and that was Amos Glenn taking the opening kickoff to the house. Second touchdown of the game, as we mentioned, set up on a punt block.
Senni, the
Freeport
carrier, one
had the
more
ball at the
time.
11-yard line, the very first play of that drive after the punt block, and
Javon
handed it
Norman,
off to the aforementioned
along
Amos
with Nolan
Glenn.
Honeycomb, make that tackle.
Hey, he was 2 for 2 with touchdowns at one point, touching the ball.
Yep. And
Gain of 3, 2nd down
the
and
next
7
Freeport
for
touchdown
Freeport.
came off of another punt block. This one goes falling into the end zone, and Dawson Gaylott, the recipient, after he pounced on it for the touchdown.
I thought we were going to see triple digits at one point.
I thought something similar, but maybe not. I thought we were going to see a score that was quite lofty, let's just say.
Yeah.
This play continues to go on.
Owen Nystein, the
Nystein,
ball
the team's
carrier.
leading receiver, with the football there as the clock winds
Tackled by
down
Roman
to
Duggan.
7 minutes left here.
And Jaden Wall.
Bring up third down. Football in Western PA, Brandon. You know, we're talking about Zane Dudek, and we also got the pleasure of covering and bring this full circle. A two-time Willie Thrower winner. And there's a horse collar. If the one before on the other sideline was a horse color, I don't know why that isn't, but I digress.
The ref was right there.
Drew Ross
But
on the
tonight
sack.
with the homecoming festivities, they blended
Brought down by
Willie
Robert
Thrower,
Duggan.
some Willie Thrower festivities. I think they said Willie
Fourth
Thrower
down, Freeport.
weekend or day. I'm not sure. I apologize for not being able to hear that. I was trying to set up and my attention was kind of scattered. But of course, I'm speaking of Zane Dude. That'd be amazing if he won the Willie Thrower Award twice too. Caden Olson, the quarterback at Armstrong, now
Judah Thompson in for a 40-yard field goal.
player
attempt out
at
of the
University
hold
of Pennsylvania,
by
another
Bryson
Ivy League
Vega.
school like Zane Dudek. But, we're very lucky, covering the schools in the area that we do and do often. Is Freeport's going to attempt a field goal, something we haven't seen. Line drive up and
No good.
Field
no
goal
good.
attempt is no good, and Valley will take over
But,
first and 10.
the Zane Dudeks and the Caden Olsons don't come around often. And when they do, you got to enjoy it because it's special, needless to say. And
Were you guys around for the Nick Bowers?
no.
No.
Yeah, no, we were. So,
Right after him?
yeah, I was obviously a sports reporter and then a sports editor at the Leader Times in Katanning, so I got to be around a lot of Armstrong County sports and a little bit in that outside tier of Armstrong County. But that was that was in 2016, January of 2016, so that was right after Nick would have graduated and moved on to Penn State. But that's bring up another great example. And another guy you could make a case for too, more of a recent guy, kind of like Caden Olson, Braylon Lovelace down at Leechburg, now doing really good things at Pitt. Had an interception in Pitt's, I believe in the backyard brawl, if I'm not mistaken. The Leechburg product.
Yeah, I've been calling, Katanning games back in the day, but calling football
Oldham
games
Field,
since
right?
about,
Red Oldham Field? Is it Red Oldham?
I believe so, yeah. Been calling them for quite some time. I called them for a different company we won't talk about,
Yeah.
in like
Probably
2014.
better
And
not to.
yeah, definitely. Then
Another fumble. The ball being put down on the ground quite often, probably too often for the liking of these coaches. here.
that's whenever I was solo casting. Took some time off. Came on with you guys.
Discover some other passions.
Yeah.
Ace Robert on that fumble recovery.
But, a lot of good football players in and around that Armstrong County area, a place I think that often gets forgotten about since it seems, I guess, so far away from, some places in Pittsburgh that, that get a little bit more notoriety. Talk about a school like West Shamokin, where one of the more tough and gritty and strong football players I've ever seen.
Timeout, Valley.
Lou Swartz is up at Slippery Rock right now, my alma mater. Big fan of Lou and his work ethic and the kind of football player he is. Talk about freak athletes. I think Lou is a sophomore, and I think he's probably only no more than 5'9", maybe 5'10", I don't know. But he could dunk with ease as a sophomore.
Good for him.
One of the first times I ever saw him play football was when his brother, Bo, who now is at Edinburgh, both brothers at PSAC schools, was the quarterback of West Shamokin. Lou was the receiver, and it was a playoff game at Portage High School. Shout out to Portage, one of the another great school to cover a game at, one of the best press box spreads I've ever seen. But just watching Lou high point the football, and keep in mind, for those that don't know Lou Swartz, he's the Hulk. He's as muscular as the Hulk. And it seems to have been that way for a while now, big gym rat. But watching him high point a football and watching that athleticism, not just the strength of him, but watching that athleticism translate was rare too. It was on almost a Zane Dudek level, and a Nick Bauer level, because the hands were just ridiculous and the ability to jump and still be that big. Plus, he's good to my alma mater. Nice carry here. That's a great job of getting some yards there after the play broke down
Knuckles.
by
Forced
Knuckles.
out of bounds by Nick Suter.
So 3:30 left. Brandon, I think, because we're going to probably have to get out of here quickly and not have too much of a post game.
Fourth down and 10
I think we can
for
safely
Valley.
start thinking about players of the game. play of the game, and also additionally drive of the game. You want me to go first?
Youssef
Yeah.
Betts will punt. Danny King will return.
So this is going to be a cop-out for player of the game. I'd love to give it to Amos Glenn. And if you're going to make me pick a player, because I guess it is player of the game, I think Amos and even, Coach Gaylott and the like would probably say that play's not doable unless the blocking and the things that took place for Amos to take those two kick returns back, and also the line to do its job to get him those big holes to run through. But I guess my cop-out answer is going to be the special teams unit tonight for Freeport. 2 blocks, 3 touchdowns total. It'd be 2 punt blocks and then 2 kick returns.
A kick return and a punt return.
Right.
Yeah.
So a heck of a job there by the special teams unit. So that's what I'm going to give. That's what I'm going to give my player of the game to. Is Freeport's offense will come back out in the field one more time. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, another quarterback in now for the Yellowjackets. But so that's my player of the game. My drive of the game.
It's like there weren't a lot of long drives.
Yeah, there really weren't. I'm still going to say that it was the
Timeout Valley.
I'm going to say that it was the first drive, the one that Freeport,
the one-play drive.
The one-play drive,
Vikings
because
will
I think that was just sort of Amos Glenn cementing that we're here to play, we're here to not take it easy on you. If that means blowing your doors off, then we're going to do it.
I'm going to go with the one long sustained drive they had back in the first quarter, where
our power went down. They got a touchdown pass to.
No,
3 weeks for the.
Yeah, the one where our power went down. That was it. Huh? That's how it ended. But yeah, it was the one sustained drive where. I don't think it was that one. It was the one after that where Aaron Glenn took a reverse and he scampered up the side of. Amos Glenn, sorry. Scampered up the sideline where it looked like he should be tackled for a loss and took it into the end zone. But that was a longer drive, so I'll go with that since it's more than one play. What was the last category we had to hit?
Play a drive of the game and then play of the game.
Play of the game. I would go with the kickoff opener. Set the tone.
Luke Sellier.
I'm going to say
Luca Polino.
And listen, I hope Amos Glenn knows I'm not purposely trying to avoid giving him accolades here. You're awesome, Amos. You're so much fun to watch, bud. And you're going to get plenty of accolades before the season's done. But I'm going to actually give this one the block, punt block, and then Dawson Gaylott pouncing on it in the end zone. Special team touchdowns are special, not to be redundant. But
Luca Polino.
those are the kind of things that will fire a coaching staff up. Be handing out a lot of game balls after the game for, and make fire up a group. Special teams touchdowns are so few and far between.
My play of the game was a special teams touchdown. My play of the game was a special teams touchdown.
Yeah, it was a kick return. How often? Okay, how many kick returns do you think there are compared to blocked punts or blocked kicks that result in a touchdown?
We've seen them all in this game.
We have. I'm just going to say that one. I just think that they're fewer and further between than kickoff returns.
That's fair.
Another ball carrier now, number 20.
Luca Polino has a first down for
Luca
Freeport.
Polino with 22 seconds left.
I imagine that's the final play.
Yeah.
Sean
So
Wilkerson
those are our
and
players of the
Josh
game,
Dunlap on that
drives of the
tackle.
game, and
Play
of the game.
Yeah.
And
all of
that's
which
the ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
presented
the final
by-
score, Freeport
I believe
42 and Valley 7.
presented by Harbor Form.
Congratulations, Yellowjackets. The Tanner and Falsetti
So,
players of the game is chosen by
also
the
want to,
media and press box crew
thank
for Freeport. Amos Glenn.
River Forest
And for
Country
Valley,
Club,
Brendan
the official
Knuckle.
golf course of High Top Sports
And
Network.
here
Brandon, you got to get on and play with us.
broadcasters Bob Tanner and
I think we
Pippo
played together
Falsetti.
since you went with Josh at one time.
Congratulate these
Yeah,
players
well,
for a game of
At
excellence.
another course we
Will
won't
those two
mention.
players
See how
please
my-
meet the Valley AD at the
We'll see how my
50-yard
back
line
holds up for that.
For a photo.
I'm going to say not good because mine hurts because of that very same thing.
I mean, my back's been bad for a few months now, and it's
President Tim Beckus and the
Here's a
entire
stat for you.
DPL school board.
I haven't gone
Thank you for
consecutive
supporting
days
these
without
student
playing
athletes
golf
tonight.
for about
Spot
5
for tonight's game
months.
was Mark Cleaver. Scoreboard operator
That's a true
and
story.
clock operator was Tim Oberlin.
So,
and a special thanks to the school district maintenance staff for the beautiful.
So big
field
win again for
preparations
Freeport.
and
Although
all their
I say
help.
big,
This is your field announcer,
more
Eric
addressing the
Freelock.
score,
Thank you
which is
for
now
your support
47
these teams
or
of
42 to
excellence.
7.
I bid
No
you
scoring
good
at all in
night,
that second
safe
half.
travel home, and wishing these teams many
But
shining
I don't know if it
moments
helps
the rest of the
Freeport
season.
necessarily, Brandon.
I don't think Freeport scored since first quarter.
I don't know.
I think it's 42-0 in first quarter, and
Stay tuned for the Valley.
Valley got their
halftime
touchdown in the second
show.
quarter, and there's nothing since.
Yeah. Whatever the case, you know, hope the best for Valley moving forward. Hope things get improved. And, you know, again, kudos to their athletic staff
I
here.
learned from this.
Yeah, exactly. You got to find ways to learn in the toughest of moments, and hopefully Valley's able to do that in this season. And as they dropped to 0-6, but for Freeport now 6-0. Take this one with a grain of salt. Get back to work and work hard on Monday and get ready for next week, because I think, especially being high school sports and young and, you know, not always as understanding of things, don't let a win like this get your head too big, and get back to the drawing board here and get ready for some big games that certainly still lie ahead if you're the Yellowjackets. So, but again, a win's a win, and kudos to them and Coach John Gaylott.
Hey, most importantly, everybody hopefully had fun.
Yeah, that's important. Indeed. I hope you had fun, Brandon. I had fun doing the game with you, man.
I quite enjoyed. I had funsies.
It smells like somebody's burning rubber here now.
It does smell like that.
Oh, makes my head hurt even more. But
You're having a rough time with.
things that are bad for your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, the speaker been to my left here all night, but glad I could do it, Brandon. Glad I could do it with
What
you.
is burning?
I know. I hope it's not my car. And glad I could call a game. I haven't gotten to call a football game here yet this year, so glad I had the opportunity to do it here tonight at Valley. Do it with you, Brandon, and hopefully you folks out there enjoyed it as well.
It's always enjoyable doing a game with you, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you. We tend to go off the rails, but that's good. I think humor is very necessary in life.
It's one of those things. Two sleep-deprived dudes calling a game, you're going to get simulations.
Absolutely. Well said. But again, thank you to our sponsors, River Forest Country Club and Grill, Steffi's Country Catering, where the food sticks to the ribs. Make sure you check them out for your next event or your next holiday meal. Steiner Sacco Law, tonight's legal read sponsor, which I did not read that. I apologize. Let me just do that real fast. This broadcast is copyrighted by High Top Sports Network, and the private use of our audience, any use of this broadcast or its pictures, descriptions, accounts of the game without the express written consent of High Top Sports Network is prohibited. Tonight's legal disclaimer is brought to you by Steiner Sacco Law, 160 North McKean Street, downtown Kittanning. 50 years combined experience in wills, trusts, and business law. Steiner Sacco Law. Call them today at 724-543-1469. But also want to thank a couple more sponsors. Arborform for your tree and landscaping services. Find them on Facebook at Arborform. That's ARBORFORM, Arborform. And last but certainly not least, the delicious tastings and the great ingredients put into Stakeout cheesesteaks. Find them on Facebook as well. They pop up cheesesteak stand. Coming to a corner near you. Find them on Facebook as well. That's Stakeout Cheesesteaks. And again, thanks to all of our sponsors for all of our games here tonight. We had 3 different places, so certainly appreciate all that our sponsors do to help promote these student athletes on Friday nights in Western Pennsylvania. So, Brandon, any more parting thoughts?
No, not really. I saw a lot of strange things happening on the football field tonight and a lopsided game.
We see some strange things. We saw a field goal that didn't go through the goalpost and was called good ones.
Yeah.
So, hey,
That's
par for the course.
Whenever we're together, just weird things on the football field happen.
They do indeed. And another one here tonight, but fun nonetheless. So,
Always enjoyable.
yes. But appreciate you guys out there for tuning in. We love what we do, where we do it. Certainly you guys are the biggest part of that. And we're proud to be able to bring this game to you wherever you may be. So thank you for tuning in. Brandon, thank you again.
Thank you.
And we'll be back for another slate of games here next Friday as we get down to those really decisive and important games of the high school football season where playoff seeding and where you're trying to slot yourself in become the focus, and every win is that much more important. So make sure you tune in next Friday, and maybe we'll have some stuff from now till then. So make sure you follow us on our social media pages. It's High Top Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And I hesitate to say X, Twitter. We don't really use it because ever since Elon Musk took it over, because now it stinks, but whatever. I digress.
No TikToks?
No, we need to. We should do that. We need a TikTok. But make sure you follow us on all those social media platforms to see where we'll be next and what we're up to. So one final time, thank you to our sponsors. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Brandon. And glad we could be here tonight.
Have a great night.
Repeating the final score, Freeport 42, Valley 7 here on High Top Sports Network. Folks, have a great rest of your week, and may no train pass you by. We'll see you.
Stay awesome.